It is 2 in the morning and you're wide awake, reliving a conversation from years ago, line by line, what they said, what you should have said. If that is you, welcome. This video is going to feel like being read out loud. You rehearse arguments that will never happen. You draft the perfect comeback 4 hours too late. The French have a phrase for it. Staircase wit, the perfect reply that arrives on the stairs on your way out. Entire languages needed a word for this feeling. You're in very old company. You replay the meeting to find the exact second you sounded stupid, and you apologize twice for things nobody else even noticed. You reread the text 7 times before sending, then once more after, and when someone says, "Can we talk later?" your brain writes 9 tragedies before lunch. Here is what everyone believes. You're just an overthinker, and something in you is broken. Today, I'm going to show you the opposite. Your brain replays conversations because it thinks it is saving your life, and once you see the machinery, you can finally turn the replays off. Let us start with why it hurts so much in the first place. When scientists put people in brain scanners and made them feel socially rejected, something wild showed up. Social pain lit up the same brain regions as physical pain. Your brain files an awkward moment in the same drawer as a burn. In one study, regular painkillers actually dulled the sting of rejection. Do not take that as medical advice. Take it as proof. The pain is physically real. Cringing at a memory is not drama. It is your body reporting an injury. Which is why telling yourself to just get over it never works. You would not tell a burn to get over it, you would treat it. So why would evolution wire embarrassment to hurt like a wound? Because for most of human history, your tribe was your life support. Food, protection, warmth, all of it came from staying accepted. Getting rejected by the group was not sad, it was a death sentence. So your brain evolved a security guard whose only job is monitoring your social standing. And every awkward moment trips the alarm. Now, here's what the guard does at night. It pulls the security tape of your day and rewinds the moments that trip the alarm. Again and again, looking for the threat. That is a replay. It is not self-torture. It is a threat review. Your brain is combing the tape for the mistake, so you never make it again. The problem is the guard was trained for exile and saber-toothed tigers. And you gave it a slightly weird goodbye at the office. Same alarm, same tape review, wildly different stakes. Your guard cannot tell a firing squad from a slightly flat joke. So it treats both like emergencies, and you pay the bill in sleep. And there's a second reason the loop will not close. Your brain hates unfinished things. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect. Open loops get priority, closed ones get filed. A conversation that ended badly, or ended without a real ending, never got closed. So the file stays on the desk forever if you let it. One commenter under a video like this said it perfectly. My mind does not know how to let moments end. That is the Zeigarnik effect wearing your voice. Waiters live this. They remember unpaid orders perfectly and forget them the second the bill is settled. Your awkward conversation is an unpaid order. Your brain keeps carrying the tray. Closure is how you pay the bill. And it stacks with something from our last video. Your brain deletes on purpose. But emotion is a priority flag. So your brain shreds your groceries, your passwords, your whole Tuesday, and keeps the awkward thing you said in 2019 in a fireproof safe. Flagged, protected, ready to play at 2 in the morning. And the safe has a favorite hour. At night, there are no meetings, no scrolling, no noise. The guard finally has the floor. Silence is not peace to a threat system. Silence is stage time. Now, the part nobody tells you and it changes everything. Every time you replay a memory, you're not watching the tape. You are re-recording it. Scientists call it reconsolidation. A recalled memory becomes editable, and it saves your edits. Each replay, your tone gets a little worse, their face gets a little colder. After 50 replays, you're cringing at a scene that never quite happened. You have been editing the horror movie and then reviewing it as evidence. Eyewitness researchers proved this decades ago. Confident memories, wrong details. So the memory torturing you is partly fiction. Your fiction, which brings us to the best news in this entire video. Nobody else remembers it. Psychologists tested this. It is called the spotlight effect. People overestimate how much others notice their mistakes roughly by double. In the classic study, students wore an embarrassing shirt into a room. They guessed half the room clocked it. It was under a quarter. And what people do notice, they forget fast because they are busy starring in their own movie. You are a background extra in everyone else's replay. The audience you're performing your shame for left the theater years ago. Try it backwards. Recall a coworker's awkward moment from 3 years ago.
Exactly.
You cannot because you were busy that day being the main character. So how do you close the files and send the guard home? 5 moves, all from the research. First, write the ending. Remember, the loop stays open because the conversation never got a real ending. So give it one by hand. Write what happened, what you wish you had said, and how it ends. Studies show putting it on paper closes loops your head cannot. The file needs an ending, not a verdict. This is not journaling for vibes. Closure on paper is the cheapest therapy ever tested. Second, replay it in third person. Watch the scene like a bystander from across the room. Researchers find the distance drains the sting. We use this trick in the choking video. Talk to yourself by name, watch yourself like a stranger. Distance is a dimmer switch for pain. Third, the friend test. Say the thing you said out loud and ask, what would I tell a friend who said that? You would say, nobody noticed, it was fine, and honestly, it was a little funny. You have a lawyer for everyone you love and a prosecutor for yourself. Hire the lawyer. Fourth, give the guard a shift. You cannot fire the guard, but you can schedule it. 10 minutes, same time daily, worry on purpose. When the replay starts at midnight, you tell it, noted. We review at 5. Sounds silly, works in clinics. Loops quiet down when they trust they will be heard. It is the same reason a kid calms down once you write their complaint on the fridge list. And fifth, when you can, close the loop for real. The 20-second message, hey, that came out wrong. Hope we are good. 20 seconds of awkward can end 3 years of replays. Most of the time the reply is, ha, I honestly do not even remember that. Because remember, you were an extra in their movie. And if the person is gone from your life, write the message anyway. Send it nowhere. The file still closes. One more thing, and this is the part I actually want you to keep. People who replay conversations are not broken people. The replays happen because you care what you did to other people. That is conscience, not weakness. Careless people do not lie awake auditing their own words. You do, because their feelings register as real to you. Somewhere tonight, the person from your replay is asleep, untroubled, probably drooling. Let that be permission, not insult. Your guard is loyal. It is just overtrained for a world with tigers. So thank it, give it a shift, an ending, and a lawyer, and let the theater go dark. Tonight, when the replay starts, run the friend test once and write one ending. That is the whole homework. One closed file per night. Watch how quiet the office gets. Some nights, the guard will still grab a tape, old habits, just hand it the ticket and turn off the light. Next video, we go bigger. 7 mysteries of the human brain that scientists still cannot explain, and a couple of them will genuinely keep you up at night, in the good way this time. I will see you there.